Every time I think about the Bud Light situation as a whole, I always think that eventually it's going to start to slow down. I don't think it's going to be forgotten, not for a long time, but eventually it'll slow down. You'll see the media kind of let off the gas pedal when it comes to this stuff. But that's not the case. If anything, it literally continues to get worse and worse. And this new article that I saw brought up a very good point that I didn't even think about, and shame on me because I should have, when it came to this entire situation. So Senator Cruz, whether you love or hate the guy, is calling for a probe into the Bud Light controversy because the guy that they use to advertise this with, their TikTok audience is primarily children. And they go into the details of this, and I honestly didn't even think about that. Even being a YouTuber, we have to mark our videos not appropriate for children. We've seen that with the tobacco industry. Remember the old Joe Camel, right? I always thought that was pretty cool when I was a kid seeing that advertisement. But that was the biggest deal. You cannot push things to children. Now, crazy enough, a lot of people in this world think it's okay for children to make life-altering decisions at such a young age, but yet they still think beer is bad. But anyway, it says Cruz and Senator Marsha Blackburn sent a letter to the Beer Institute claiming the beer brand violated rules. Quote, a massive percentage of his audience are kids, and Budweiser was trying, I believe, with this ill-fated marketing attempt to target teenagers. We're calling on the Beer Institute to investigate the degree of which Anheuser-Busch knowingly was marketing to children in going down this road. And as I said, this makes perfect sense. And it's a little bit different, right? Because I was actually having this conversation on my live stream yesterday where this isn't your normal old school advertisement, right? This isn't produced by the company. This isn't on a network television channel. If it's a kid's show being aired, you can't have this type of ad running in that time slot. It has to be only for the appropriate audiences. Well, because this is a influencer and this is a modern age of advertisement, I personally think they didn't even think about the fact that if they have kid followers on their social media accounts and you're pushing these adult beverages, you can get in trouble. So Bud Light's vice president of marketing, Alyssa Heinerschneid, I think I said that right, said prior to the campaign that she was, quote, trying to evolve and elevate this incredible, iconic brand, even disparaging Bud Light's past branding. Ted Cruz continued to say, quote, I can't think of a company in modern times that has more alienated its customer base and seemed to have so little understanding of who it is that actually drinks Bud Light. Cruz explained his concern that Bud Light violated the Beers Institute advertising, marketing code, and buying guidelines prohibiting marketing to individuals younger than the legal drinking age. According to the rules, advertisements and marketing can only be placed in settings where at least 73.6% of the audience is expected to be above the legal drinking age. The senator cited that TikTok demographics in the letter that showed roughly 17% of the platform is users between 13 and 17 years old, while 42% of the platform is 18 to 24. Now, I know there's a lot of people that might actually argue this and say that this person's TikTok isn't generated and pushed towards kids specifically, but Cruz actually addresses that later on in this article. He says right here, quote, if you look at things he's done online, it's things like Days of Girlhood. There's another video where he is singing, my name is Eloise and I'm 6. There's another one where he is shopping for Barbie dolls. These are clearly things aimed at teenagers and even children younger than teenagers, which violates the rules. Now, I have no idea what the result would be if they actually are found to be guilty of this, but I guess we are going to find out. Now, there's only one caveat to this that I think is going to be pretty interesting. So it says here, in a joint effort with Senator Marsha Blackburn, the Texas senator sent the letter to the Beer Institute chairman, Brandon Whitworth, who also serves as the CEO of Anheuser-Busch. So the person that they are sending the letter of complaint to is also the CEO of the company that apparently violated this rule. Now, usually that means that nothing's probably going to happen, but it is what it is. So it'll be interesting to see if an investigation does take place, if they are found guilty of violating any rule like that. And it'll be interesting to see if they are found guilty of violating that type of rule, what kind of penalties will they have? I have zero idea. I tried looking it up. I couldn't really find anything. If you know what would be the outcome if they are found to have violating this type of marketing issue, Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about this. Do you think anything will come of this? Do you think this will get overlooked, especially knowing who's in charge of the Beer Institute now? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But again, crazy to see that the entire Bud Light situation, instead of slowing down by any means whatsoever, I feel like every single day it's just getting worse and worse and worse. But let me know what you guys think below. I always love to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it as well. So until next time, everybody, take care.